Ocean Eyes, talk to me.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm okay.
All right, you have a question for me?
I am a very young 61-year-old woman. I used to do modeling when I was younger, and some pretty horrific things has happened to me over the last couple of years. I was hit by a drunk driver, and I was diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer. The breast cancer has gone from my breast to my right lung. I had to have a mastectomy.
Mm-hmm.
And so that has prevented me from seeking anybody to maybe want to date me.
Right.
And I don't know if there are men out there that would want to perhaps go on a date with.
Do you, and you've already had kids already,
Yes, I have kids and I have grandkids.
and you're just looking at this point really just to settle down with somebody nice and cool and just kind of just
Yeah. Where I
vibe
live,
out,
it's
live
very
life. Are you
limited. I
looking? Are you
live up in
looking
the
for marriage
redwoods
or
in
more or less
Humboldt
just?
County, Northern California. The pickings are quite slim up here, Jay.
So are you looking for marriage like something permanent and solid, or just really just looking for somebody to just kind of vibe with and just kind of
Both,
have fun
really.
with?
Both. I was married for many many years, 26 years. I wouldn't mind getting married, but I wouldn't mind dating either. But I just don't know how to bring up the subject of the fact that I had a mastectomy, so I'm missing a breast.
I actually, I actually can answer that pretty quick for you. Are you ready for an answer? It's a positive
I'm
answer.
ready for an answer.
It's a positive answer.
Yeah.
So here it is. Will men date a woman that has had a mastectomy? First and foremost, that is a very traumatic thing to go through. So I definitely empathize with you on that, and I can actually share a personal story with you if this will help you out some. Also, I actually know
Absolutely.
two women well, one woman I dated for sure, and there was a second woman we didn't get quite to that point, but I actually know two women personally that have had mastectomies, and I'm definitely glad that you guys were able to get the help that you needed to be able to remedy this cancer. And cancer sucks ass. Let me say that for everybody out there. I'm sure you guys can agree. Screw cancer, right? So we're not only blessed to have you guys here that are able to go through such a traumatic, serious thing, but there is always hope on the horizon. And men are actually very understanding, believe it or not, because that didn't stop me from liking a girl that I liked at all. Matter of fact, I actually know three, believe it or not. I actually know of three women that two I dealt with, one I almost dealt with. And that didn't stop me at all because it was more about who this person was. It was more about our conversations, about that we had a good time. It was about the fact that it's we see past those things. And yes, you will have some guys that are a little bit shallow, but that's also part of the process when it comes to finding somebody that's more about substance, rather than being about the meticulous things. So if I can give you any advice, I will absolutely tell you yes. There are many. I've seen men that have found happiness with women, regardless of whether they're missing limbs, whether they're missing, whatever it is. Men who are very, very open minded, and believe me when I tell you, like a lot of us men just want to be happy. We are seeking happiness. We are seeking companionship. And women have so many things that they can bring to the table, right? Women can bring things to the table like making a happy home, bringing peace, bringing conversation, bringing love, companionship. You know what I'm saying? Like enhancing the lifestyle that man has, helping with things at home, outside of home, being a travel partner, especially if you're older in life, if you are divorced, or if you're like in the latter, or not divorced, but what was I trying to say? Yeah, divorced or retired. If you're at the age of retirement, some guys just want that companionship. Be my role partner, be my friend, be my buddy. So yes, there is so much more enjoyment that you can get in life. And like I say, it just depends on where you're looking, depending on where you're going. Are you looking? Are you taking advantage of opportunities to talk to guys? Because men, we are naturally people who want to seek a woman. We will talk to a woman. Men will approach you. And I think that it's good to be open-minded. Maybe a man doesn't visually a lot of times. A lot of us men ain't that attractive. On a scale of 1 to 100, we might be around a 25 or a 30, you know. But there could be a lot of substance in that man too. So I think it's also important to make sure that we don't get too caught up in how a man looks, but really look more at what a man presents as far as his substance. And that's really where a lot of times, you know, my ladies can get in trouble, is we tend to look at things that don't really matter as much. We tend to look at the things that a man brings to the table as far as how much money he makes. How much money he makes matters way more than the substance and character of his heart. So I think it's important that when you do have a man approach you, I think it's good to have those conversations, talk about things that matter, what they want out of life, what they want in the future, like what, you know, ask them about who they are, where they come from, and really just spark that conversation and just talk about everything that matters and just be transparent and be an open book. So to Ocean Eyes and to any other ladies out there, I hope that that would serve as some hope to you. Don't ever sell yourself short, ladies, okay? As far as if you think you have flaws, because guess what? We all have flaws.
Well, California has pretty awful dating scene, but I heard Texas has much nicer guys for dating.
I wouldn't know. I don't date guys.
That's what I heard. So maybe she should move to Texas.
Look, here's another thing that also helps. Travel.
Yeah.
Travel helps a lot. Matter of fact, I think, and shout out to Tommy Sotomayor, he actually presented that idea to me a long time ago. Like, that can absolutely change your dating landscape. Travel. See other places, because maybe where you live is not the place for you, that city, that state, or whatever. You could try a different city. Hell, try a different country. You know what I'm saying? But we only live once. Why not? Like I love that hashtag that Russell Westbrook has. Why not? Travel the world. See some things.
True that.
Yeah, I guarantee you, if you travel enough, you will find happiness. It will come and find you. I think especially when you get to the age of retirement, when you get older, when your kids get out the house, and if you're still single, that'd be the perfect time to travel and make sure and just get your affairs together, get your finances together. Travel. Plane tickets, especially nowadays, aren't that expensive. Now you might have to keep in mind, you know, some areas have restrictions about their you know, the COVID stuff going on and all of that stuff. So you might have to do a little research as far as that. But travel can absolutely be a huge benefit. So there are many, many ways to get to that pot of gold that you're looking for, which is happiness.
After 10 years of therapy, I've only just now come to the realization
True.
that I was being
So does that make sense?
on
I think so. I don't know if
because
this other lady's on.
So
I
yeah,
have one question
if you
for
if you
you.
cannot find happiness where you're at, then move. Travel. Happiness will come and find you.